King Loki, we are ready. Good. We have an army then. But what do they have?
Hulk ready to kick the Chitauri out of you!
They have a Hulk, and now we have a big problem.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
Big kids, here's your big review of the Avengers Hot Toys Chitauri Commander Movie Masterpiece 1/6 scale collectible figure. I want to thank Sideshow Collectibles for sending out this to review for you guys. You can buy this right now at their website, link is in the description. So the packaging continues that same Avengers style packaging with a picture of the character on the front. Has this kind of bronze gold color around it. Very nice picture. It says the Avengers Marvel on the top right there, as well as Movie Masterpiece Hot Toys. Sides of the box continue that same picture, as well as has the Chitauri symbol right there. The top and bottom of the box says Chitauri Commander. Back here is that same color and has a big old warning label. Warning, you don't want to choke on this figure, you might have to make a Chitauri. And when you remove the box sleeve, you can see window display of the Chitauri Commander, as well as the big Avengers A logo. Sides of the box is that same silver color with the Chitauri symbol on the side. And the back here is that same color with credits of all the people who made this awesome figure. It's time to command you to watch this review. We got the Avengers Hot Toys Chitauri Commander 1/6 scale collectible figure. This figure commands your respect because it's freaking awesome. Let's take a closer look at it. This is the Commander version, which here's the helmet, which has it's removable, so I'll show that. But I really like the helmet a lot. Some awesome detail, and I'll show how to remove it, but just looks really awesome. And one thing I will point out, and you checked out my buddy Optibotimus's review of the foot soldier, is that these little pieces right here, that you have to be careful with that because they can, break. They're rubbery, so you want to be careful with that. But the mask looks, the detail on there is just absolutely beautiful. And the Commander, what the main difference is, you can see here, is the shoulder piece, which does go up and down. And everything about this figure and the foot soldier, completely new mold. There's no reused parts whatsoever. So the price that Hot Toys is asking, or Sideshow, it really warrants it. And this is a big figure, really amazing detail on here. I absolutely think this is just beautiful in terms of really, like, by the way, the Chitauri always had this kind of Egyptian slash predator look. Like, they look like Egyptian predators to me. I think that's but that's just me. I just absolutely love it. Just all the detail on here is just so sick. Oh, it's just, wow. I'm just like blown away. And I said, I'm so happy that Hot Toys got around to making these figure. You do get fabric right here underneath, which is cool. I never realized that, because even though we see tons of these guys throughout the movie, hard to really tell what they're really wearing. One thing I always liked about their hands, they have 3 fingers and 2 thumbs, and have this really cool blue gem. Really nice paint right there. I think that's just so cool. I like how their armor is kind of infused onto the body like that. And yeah, oh yeah, and also Shartimus would love this. Look at those toes, Shartimus. Oh yeah, those big old Chitauri toes. Oh yeah. Oh man. He would love these toes so much. But yeah, and you can see just the armor pieces, just that detail. The paint apps are just beautiful. You have the Hot Toys Loki. It's very similar how to put this on or remove this. This comes in 3 different pieces, and the instructions suggest to remove the front piece, or I guess these pieces come out. So see the 1, 2, 3, and there you can see the head sculpt. These guys have a face only a mother can love, really. They're really monstrous looking. They have green eyes. That's very cool. I like that. The helmet's removable, that you can see the face, because that's one thing I was hoping for when they reused it, since they do show off their faces in the film. Yeah, you can see the helmet parts. You would just in each piece, just put it on the side. It's this part that clips on to these sections right here, so you want to make sure that they all line up. You put in the other piece, and yeah, the helmet looks pretty cool. Now for articulation, the Chitauri soldier's head, you have to be very careful. It can only go down that much and goes up only about that much, so the head articulation is not going to be that great. And because of these neck pieces, it can only move that much left and right, and you have to be very careful. So you're not going to get a lot of head articulation, sadly, but that's because of these neck pieces. But his arms do fully rotate, They're on really nice tight joints, and they do go in and out that much. They do bend at the elbow, like a nice 90-degree elbow, and they do rotate left and right. The wrists do fully rotate, go in and out. He doesn't have any chest articulation, but he does have a waist joint that not only rotates, but it does go forward and back a little bit, so that kind of makes up for it. The legs are on nice ratchet joints that go forward and back just a little bit, because the way this piece is hinders a little bit. They do go in and out quite a bit. It rotates at the other part of the leg. He does have 2 points of knee articulation, which works pretty good. And his ankles, not only do they fully rotate, pivot forward and back, but it has an ankle pivot side to side, so pretty good articulation. For accessories, the Chitauri Commander comes with instructions on how to remove and put on his helmet. It talks about like how to put on his like rifle. He only comes with 4 hands. He has these kind of relaxed hands. He has one for like gripping either like a weapon or his grenade, and then he has this kind of like thumbs up hand, which will also be used for gripping his rifle too. He comes with extra wrist pegs in case you break them. For weapons, he comes with a Chitauri grenade, which we saw them use in the movie when Captain America saved those people. It has some really nice paint detail with the blue and everything. It'd be cool if this could light up, but I know that with something this small it would be hard to do. The main weapon, you get the Chitauri arm cannon, as it's called in the instructions, or the rifle. Now it has some really beautiful detail on it. Doesn't light up, like I said, I wish it did, but still it's very cool. Love how it has a real dirty look. Now this is a reuse of the Avengers Captain America rifle that did come with, yeah, this is the Captain America one. So they're pretty similar. This one's a little bit dirtier paint apps, so it's not exactly the same, but it is pretty much the same mold, just, you know, slightly different paint apps. This one works the same way as the Captain America one. The way you put it on him, you would just actually remove his hand right here, and then you would just slip it into this little section right here, which has a little peg, his hand, so that way it looks like he's holding it. It comes with 4 diorama pieces to work with his diorama base. It looks like little pieces like a brick, which has some really nice paint apps and detail. Get this Arrow Street sign, which, you know, definitely looks bent. One thing that's cool about this, and I'll show here, you can actually use these with like your Hot Toys Hulk if you have it, to make it look like he's throwing stuff. So yeah, you get this like piece of rubble, then you get this like brick part of a building. Like I said, these really awesome paint apps on here on both sides. You get this diorama base that looks like the destruction from New York City, you know, from the streets, from all the Chitauri attacking the city. Really nice dirt and paint apps on here. It's very cool. There's the bottom. It has an adjustable cradle that works with it, and you can just put all these pieces all around. The Chitauri are really excited to visit New York. We heard it's the bomb.
Hey, Chitauri Predator.
We're not predators.
Whatever, I don't care. But if you're in New York, make sure to use your camouflage. And whatever you do, get to the chopper.
Size comparison time. So here you can see the Chitauri Commander compared to other Hot Toys figures. He is huge. Compared to a normal like 1/6 scale figure like the Bruce Banner, he towers over him. He's like about 2 inches taller than him. Probably a little bit over 14 inches tall. See, compared to the Scar Predator with the helmet, he is a little bit taller, but still not as tall as the Hot Toys Hulk. But he is much taller than the Marvel Select Chitauri Foot Soldier. Now, I've been a big fan of Hot Toys Avengers line, and the Chitauri Commander is no exception. Not only did Hot Toys bring a completely new sculpt and body, this figure is much bigger than I can imagine. I mean, I knew the Chitauri were tall aliens, but man, they're really tall compared to other Hot Toys figures. I love the sculpting, I love the paint apps, and the articulation is really good on this guy. You just have to be careful because of those neck armor pieces that you won't be able to turn his head so much, and you don't want to mess it up. But besides that, I love that you can remove his helmet, and if you get the 2-pack, which is on the wait list right now, you do get like different weapons. Or if you have like the Hot Toys Black Widow, you can use that big staff. I do like he comes with the grenade, and the diorama pieces, not only is it great that you can use it for the base, but you can use it with your Hot Toys Hulk. So I think that's really awesome. $239.99. Considering this is a completely different sculpt and how huge this is, I think that's totally worth the price. You're getting such a beautiful, completely unique skull. This will be a figure that I think with also the Chitauri foot soldier, people might army build. Now, if you have a lot of money to army build, that's awesome because you would get an amazing display and you'll get the best army builders out there. You can pick this up right now at sideshowcollectibles.com. Link is in the description. I want to thank Sideshow for sending me out this figure to review. It is an amazing piece and I highly recommend it. For more, check out my website at seanxlong.com. Check out marvelousnews.com and hugenerd.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, live long and love life. I love the Avengers. We gave the film 4 out of 5 thumbs up. I would have gave it 5, but they pretty much killed most of my men, like all of them. But it was a big hit.
Oh, it was a smash!
Oh, I have a big head. I can see that, Emmett. Whoa, you can see? Yes, this is my beginning of the movie minifig. Whoa, that's awesome! 'Cause everything is awesome.